down the show, but first I'm gonna send our main man. Oh, he's not online. Oh no, yeah, he is. So he's always playing. All misspelled. So welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I am always your voice of GGW Red. To be here tonight, but we've definitely got some sad news on the docket. We will get into that very shortly. However, I would like to, as always, introduce my broadcast colleagues. We'll get into that very shortly. However, I would like. He's playing. He's playing. I can clearly hear. That's hilarious. I can clearly hear this video, and he can't hear me.
Can you hear that really bad?
Yeah, it's really bad. We'll figure something out. Don't worry.
Oh, no. So I don't think that idea worked.
No.
Well, this week you will have a return of Stoneheart
That's
from
right.
an undisclosed location, and Kit Callahan is also at an undisclosed location separate from mine. We are
Yes.
both very high-profile men in real life. We can't let people know who we actually are, but I'm just gonna say we might own half of Hershey's chocolate. You never know.
Right on. You know what? I have the TV turned down just enough to where I can hear you.
Okay. Stoneheart. That's his name. You know you got it.
I was gonna say that.
Hey, we in here? Of course we're in here, bro. So, come on, man. Where's my broadcast colleague?
We cannot reveal our locations to you. We just said that.
I know, but I needed him to do his whole spiel because he does it every time, man. My broadcast colleague.
Oh, you mean the Kit Callahan Star Loner?
Yeah, that one. So, we're in here. So, the reason it is unfortunate tonight, we've got some small and sour news, but we're taking a brief hiatus on GGW. We've run into a few minor issues here and there, so we're going to take a brief hiatus. But, as we've claimed today, this is not goodbye. This is see you soon. And that is why tonight we've decided to make a very exciting episode of GGW. We'll see a bunch of rematches that we have not seen in a long time. Specifically, every title that we could use. No women's title. Sorry. Elegance is still only women's champion. And Indigo. Sorry, wait. What was his name? Izak, the one and only Kamikaze champion, will keep his title. But the rest of the gold will be on the line because every former champion is getting a shot tonight.
Normally, these are once-in-a-lifetime opportunities. This is a big night for these men.
Absolutely. I could not agree more.
They know they have to show themselves tonight more than ever, really.
I'm still a champion? Yes. Trevor White, you are still the world's champion. It's doxing if you let them where you are. Let them know where you are. So, first off, we've got a very special, unique matchup because this is not a normal four-man match. This is, of course, a Falls Count Anywhere 2 out of 3 falls match. And the reason why this is special is because the person who gets the first fall will be the US UK champion. And the person who gets the second fall will be the Extreme champion.
Ooh. Interesting stipulation.
It is because, looking back at our former champs, we know for a fact that Feed Your Wild Side is currently both the US UK and Extreme champion. After debuting and picking up the Extreme title, he went on a rampage and won the US UK title in his stint of victories. So, Ryan Parker was the original US UK champion. He would lose the title eventually to Safari Joe, and Safari Joe was the original Extreme champion, who would lose it to Kevin. So, Ryan Parker, Safari Joe, Feed Your Wild Side, all have been US UK champion. Feed Your Wild Side, Safari Joe, and Kevin, all Extreme champions. So we knew we had to give them all a right to the title without having everyone have like 5 different matches. So, therefore, the first person to get the first of 2 falls will be crowned the Extreme Champion, and whoever is first to get 2 pins and win the match is the US UK Champion, though the game will probably tell them that they're both title holders, because that's just how this game works. But they're wrong, because we make
wrong.
the rules here.
That's right.
And that's big facts.
You're right.
Excuse me while I smoke my drugs.
You got it, boss.
He's referring to, of course, to CBD.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exclusively. That's all we promote here on GGW.
Not the Atomic Babies. Interesting you'd bring that up. The Atomic Babies have actually never held a single title in GGW. Ever.
As dominant as they might be at times.
I just realized I'm actually playing a character. Hold on. Whoops. Controller. I can turn that off real quick. There we go. My bad. There we go. That's fixed. Damn, and the match has just started. Feed Your Wild Side has just been busted open to start the match.
Dominant display to start this contest.
Pussy.
But yes, this match. But yes, the Atomic Babies have never actually held a title, and they never will. They did want something more. They wanted GGW itself, which they did win. And then they put themselves in a bunch of title matches, but actually came up short in all of them. So they tried really hard to get some gold, but they did not win any. Man, Kevin, Ryan Parker, they got the right idea. They're going for those quick pins. They're trying to get a quick pin, so they're immediately a champion. Now, Stoneheart, what would you say is the best strategy in a match like this?
This is all about picking your spots, playing the waiting game. It's going to be a long match. They're going to have to save their energy. You can't blow yourself up too quick in this type of situation.
That's true. Yeah, now Callahan, as I always like to ask you, because you're a very opinionated man. Who's your favorite? Who's your favorite in this match?
My favorite in this match right now, you already know, it's Safari Joe.
Definitely just a strong pick.
He's a strong candidate indeed. He might be my top pick as well.
He's a best friend of mine, so I'm a little biased there as well.
But Safari Joe, as we know, one of the winningest champions. He has a mean streak. He likes to hurt his opponents. And him and Kevin had a rivalry that literally broke down into the basement of GGW, where he literally injured Kevin. Kevin never lost the Extreme title. He got injured because of Safari Joe, and the title was stripped from him. That's true. The Shield of Justice took back GGW before becoming the Clowns of Justice. That came shortly after, actually. And yes, Joe rules. That's right. That's another thing. Trevor White's promotion, the Underworld Championship Wrestling, UCWA. No, that's wrong. I got that acronym terrible. Underworld Championship Wrestling. In fact, Safari Joe was a very prominent figure there as well, because you can catch some of the big GGW stars over there on his channel, as well as some of his figures here on this channel. Safari Joe, of course, have been a big title holder over on that side. So he's been a dominant figure in every promotion he's been in. Oh, we got the Feed Your Wild Side just choking his opponent in the corner. See, he's a good guy. AKCW, that's right. Okay. Now it's AKCW Gay Pride. I mean, respect, man. Because I know our boy, the Lone Star Loner's got some good friends. Really appreciate some love here and there.
Absolutely. 100%.
We got a big schmoz out here, outside of the ring. Of course, this is Falls Count Anywhere, so this is good strategy, I think, from all competitors. Ooh, DDT on the outside. No, Joe is still world champion. All right. He's still the world champion at KCW. So like I said, dominant. Oops, now. Oh, you said okay. Oh, you said no. Yeah, I actually read it as no. Oh, Feed Your Wild Side doing a spin-a-rooney on the outside, and then Safari Joe goes to cut him off, but he just eats an elbow, which busts Safari Joe open. Oh, but then Safari Joe and Ryan Parker are now working together to attack Feed Your Wild Side. Kevin getting a breather inside the ring. Now, unlike most multi-man matches in GGW, this is not elimination. So if you are pinned, you still have a chance to win that gold.
Hopefully the game recognizes that. It doesn't eliminate people.
It shouldn't. I did not set it that way this time. That did happen in a tag match where we did not understand the rules in place. Where we thought it was eliminating the team, but it eliminates one member of the team, and it's over when all members of every team is eliminated. So it really can.
Match lasted forever.
Yeah, he's not wrong. It really, really did. Joe has defended. Is undefended with 197-0. Man, Safari Joe gets around. I don't know how he wrestled so many matches after debuting. I think when did he debut? Oh, jeez, this was a while ago. Oh, that's not our first show. Got a lot of notes. That's how I keep track on this stuff. Shit, I don't know when the first episode aired.
It had to be one of the first several because I remember when he debuted. So.
Yeah, I think he was on the first card. I thought. Yeah, he's on the very first show. Oh, and Feed Your Wild Side gets the first pin. He is still Extreme Champion. After
he wants to stay dominant. He wants to walk away with both belts.
He absolutely does. I know for a fact. Feed Your Wild Side. He is the longest active competitor in GGW history. He, of course, debuted in 2015. He's been wrestling for 5 years, but he took a nice retirement, wanted to take it easy. He, of course, has gone under many names like The Bold Taste and the Dr. Pepper. And, of course, my favorite, Mr. Satisfaction. Oh, and Safari Joe does get the second pin, but you have to get 2 pins to win the USQK title. But he is definitely in the running, and he did pin Feed Your Wild Side. That's a statement. And Kevin's got a cover, but our ref's not in position. 1, 2, no. Ryan Parker kicked out. That was definitely, I'd say, ref error. Yeah, very common occurrence in GGW, exactly.
I assume the refs are all paid off, depending on various parties.
I wouldn't say they're paid off. I would say we don't pay them, so they don't work very hard.
It is true. No one in GGW is paid.
No one. Especially not the wrestlers. I think Joe went to AKCW. Oh, in January was he debuted. Damn, he's been working hard then. If he wrestled 197 matches and won all of them since January, it's only April. We have two covers. The ref is going to Safari Joe's cover first. Wait. I call shenanigans.
Huh. Safari Joe.
Safari
Dominant
Joe
man.
and Feed Your Wild Side both had that cover, but the ref went to count Safari Joe's cover instead, but Ryan Parker's shoulders were still to the mat the entire time.
As we just said, we don't pay the referees, so they probably don't care.
But it cannot be changed. That is how it goes when you don't pay your staff. So, Feed Your Wild Side retains the Extreme title, but Safari Joe does it again and wins and is your new, and for the foreseeable future, GGW US UK champion.
Proud man.
Very crazy. Look at that blood.
Yeah, he was definitely busted open earlier in the match. Very confident. And a hard-working superstar is he. Add that to my notes here. Hold on.
Oh, I have an animal in here.
Wow, I
Her name
have
is Maggie.
not added that in a while. I'll have to do that. That's very wrong. This is for April 25th. I'm going to need to date all these and fix this later. More like Dookie Joe. Damn, Ramen Rider.
Bet you wouldn't say it to his face.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't say it.
That's a cold bird.
That's a cold bird. And now, our only non-title match of the night. I felt like we needed one. Because we needed to see one of the classic matchups that we have.
Are we going to have a boneyard match?
We're going to have a... Of course. The
If
Atomic...
AJ Styles makes an appearance, I wouldn't complain.
I don't click tag team. Do tornado. That one. They're part of a group. I don't know. I said them. Oh, well. I would say it to his face and then run away. like Helk. I like the Helk. So we will see our interdimensional beings taking on each other, as it will be the Atomic Babies taking on the Old Gods. Boo, Atomic Babies. So the Atomic Babies, of course, were easily, if we're looking back at GGW as a whole, were probably the most important figures in GGW when they weren't supposed to be. They were stars we brought in from another dimension as a big figure for the antithesis to the Garbage Gang themselves, and they ended up dominating the competition, winning the company, and just taking over. But they were eventually beat out by another invading group from AKCW. Of course, I'm talking about the Shield of Justice. They would kick them out, and only 4 of them remain. Of course, Cobalt, Gold, and Crimson, and Atomic Baby Zero, who would pretty much rebrand himself as Atomic Zero, who's seen great success with his partnership with the Superstar. If it wasn't for the Atomic Babies, GGW wouldn't have blown up. It's a fan favorite GGW story arc. I absolutely agree. This is one of the big. This was one of the Atomic Babies were probably the biggest part of the growth of GGW. The mutual hatred from all of the fandom caused just instant uh, fan viewership and just more eyes on the product. And you know what? From a heel, they might be dastardly, they might be heels, but you can't ask for more than that. The ref is down because you can't contain these other dimensional warriors.
Maybe they just disagree with his behavior on the last match.
Maybe.
Send a message to the ref, let him know he better call this right down the middle.
I think I lost connection too. You still there, Kit Callahan? I'm getting a bit robotic. Hold on. Right. I was just making sure that you're still there. We're having some connection problems.
Yes, there's a bit of a disconnection, but I am here. There's no question that I missed.
No, there wasn't a... the Atomic Babies brought to GGW.
Right.
I would...
Infamous as they are important. I would agree with that.
In fact, the...
Everyone needs a villain.
Absolutely. And the Garbage Gang came in. They did great. And the Atomic Babies came in as their antithesis. Just some no-nonsense, monstrous, otherworldly beings, and they destroyed everybody. Simple fact. It's a long, winding road from Atomic Baby Wrestling and GGW.
I would like an Atomic Baby shirt.
I would
Just
also.
saying.
You know, though I've never... I've been known to express my disdain for Atomic Baby. I agree. An Atomic Baby shirt would be pretty dope. I wouldn't even mind the GGW logo t-shirt. But I'll tell you, we've been in talks for the Garbage Gang streams as a whole to get t-shirts made. So perhaps some GGW merch. A couple things may be in order as well.
Talk about that later. We'll get the ball rolling on that.
Yeah,
But back to the action of this match.
But of course, absolutely, I agree. We gotta get back to this action. We see some...
And as I'm about 30 seconds behind, I need you to tell me what's going on.
Well, we've got a Tequila Sunrise, some expert wrestling, mat wrestling from Atomic Baby Cobalt. Look, there's so much action here. How do you choose which part of the action to call? Each person, big move after big move. As we see, big spike pile driver and a huge power slam.
Oh.
Until the Shield of Justice came to GGW, the Babies ruled. They did rule. Shield of Justice came in, and that's what forged the partnership with AKCW and GGW. Shield of Justice broke off as a team after Trevor White decided to change his look, change his attitude, and beat his former partner for the title. The first person to beat Dog Hunter. And of course, he became world's champion, and the Clowns of Justice were formed. We've still been a very powerful, off and on dominant group in GGW as well. Oh, we have a giant swing in the center of the ring. Atomic Cobalt and Crimson just allowing Ultimo Wrestler to swing Atomic Baby Gold and drop him to the mat.
They want to see their teammate.
Goes for a cover. 1, 2. Ooh, and they barely get there in time to break up the pin. Ooh, leaping knee strike. I think it's a fact. If you look at the record books, I believe you'll see that the Old Gods are actually officially the losingest wrestler. Oh man, that Northern Lariat knocked Dirty to the ground. I think he's out.
Ooh.
Ultimo Wrestler is beating the hell out of Cobalt. But we got a cover. Nope, just 2. But I believe if you look at the record books, Old Gods are the losingest wrestlers in GGW. I don't believe they've won any matches at all.
Huh. They're hoping for tonight to change their luck.
Ooh, big backbreaker. And a huge boot from Atomic Baby Crimson. We got to cover. One. Just one. Now, good old Kit Callahan, what's your prediction on this one as we see a big spike pile driver?
I'd have to say that the old gods probably have my pick. Although I don't want to count the Atomic Babies out.
One.
I just don't like
Two?
them.
No, just two. Now, of course, as we said, old gods have never won a match. So you think that this their fortune will change right here, right now? Just we see Fallen D throw every Atomic Baby into the corners, through the ropes, and we see a Spot Buster. Ooh, we also saw Sleeper from Dirty, but Crimson's big body reaches for the ropes, so it has to break that up. That could have been it.
You can't count the old gods out just yet.
No, match is not over yet. One. Ultimate Wrestler, the Coquina Clutch. He's got the arm. He wants to break it off.
Dirty's putting in some work.
He's big windmill uppercut. Crimson busting over. 1, 2, 3. It's over. The old gods have finally won a match.
What did I tell you?
The first
You
time
don't. You don't.
GGW history.
The first time in GGW history, the old gods beat. Not only beat, they win against the Atomic Babies.
It's gotta feel good. Break that losing streak.
Ramen Rider, you don't have to win to be cool. He ain't wrong. Man, that might have been it earlier. It looked like we had a lot of spots where it felt like it was over, but Dirty, Ultimo Wrestler, and of course, good old Fallen D, the winners of this match. They are clearly very excited about it.
Ultimo Wrestler's beard is extremely happy that they won.
Well, you can't control the beard of an other dimensional being.
That's true.
And that's just a simple fact. Our next match. Yeah, they're champions. I'll make it easier to find them. Superstar, Atomic Zero, and Burger Tyrant. 3 men who unlikely duo teamed up for Garbage Mania. Picked up the 6-man tag team title from Canadian Stampede, who will get the rematch right here, right now. You know what? Bobby Calgary Mask and Conrad Clement. The Evil Meal Boys. The Evil Meal Boys indeed. The multiversal trios. Now, I know you've been a bit out of the loop, Stoneheart, so I'll fill you in on the origins of our competitors here. Burger Tyrant, other dimensional being, came into our world, but Atomic Baby Zero was the mighty assassin of Atomic Baby Overlord, who came in when the Atomic Babies were running roughshod and turned it into Atomic Baby Wrestling. However, since him and Cobalt, Gold, and Crimson all won their matches at the Atomic Baby Wrestling versus GGW show, they got to keep their jobs, though all the other Atomic Babies were returned to their own home dimension. Atomic Baby Zero, however, after that, found interest in the Superstar because the Superstar was teamed up with Serpentera, our other masked wrestler, but during their match what is his name of that team? I have another tag team. It's Riker, Tyson Riker. They're called Stryker. So during that match, Stryker were the heels, but out of nowhere, Superstar pulled Brass Knuckles out and got his team disqualified in the match just to bludgeon his opponents. After that, that mean streak kept getting worse and worse to the point where Tommy Baby Zero has been forging Superstar into this manic, psychotic, violent person.
Let's see how this.
As for Calgary Stampede, Canadian Stampede, my apologies, originally was Calgary Mask and Calgary Mask. God, what's his name? I'm forgetting it. I have too many wrestlers, man. What's his name? Fuck's sake. What's his third? God. Anyway, leader of the group, because I can't for the life of me remember his name, led the group, felt that Stryker was holding them back. No, not Canadian, man. He had an actual name. His name was, I think it was something Graham. I think it was like Luke Graham, I believe is his name. So they kicked out Stryker, brought in former Shield of Justice member Bobby and Mason Bauer, also AKCW competitors, and Conrad Clement, also an AKCW wrestler who came in. They were all struggling to find their place in GGW, all kind of coming up short in a lot of matches. So they joined up with Canadian Stampede, won the six-pack title tournament to be the first ever six-pack champions, and just lost it for the first time after defending it, I believe, 4 times. Finally losing it to this very odd group, the Multiversal Trio. Bobby, of course, the largest member, and this is the first time Calgary Mask has teamed with Bobby and Conrad Clement. The team was usually Bobby, Conrad, and Mason, but after Mason was pinned in the last match, Graham has decided to flip the team and put Calgary Mask in instead.
Trouble in Paradise.
Absolutely. And that should have you up to speed.
Okay.
Now,
both these teams are so dastardly. You have the team of interdimensional beings known as the Canadians, and and their opponents across from them on the ring. Do you know what I find so disturbing about these interdimensional beings known as Canadians is their use of maple syrup. They use it on their boots, they use it on their wrestling gloves. They're monsters.
I mean, see, the stickiness of the maple syrup, you gotta give that extra grip, because then they can do the more unique maneuvers. This is why Canadians have such a strong stance in wrestling.
Yeah, it all makes sense. That's why Jericho's the current champion, isn't he?
He's not, but he was.
Oh, well. That's why Jericho was such a good champion.
But that's why Jericho was such a good champion, though, because he's the GOATs.
That's right.
But as always, Kit Callahan, who you got in this match? Calgary Mask just tagged himself in. That's that fact that they haven't been a consistent team.
Those dastardly Canadians.
But yeah, Kit Callahan. Who you got in the six-pack championship match? Yes, maple syrup is good for everything. Lol.
Said like a true villain.
Ooh, double mode. That's suplex. Just a one. contact. Some kind of connection.
Calgary Mass is getting taken to another dimension at this point.
Not agree more.
You'd think his team would help him a little bit here.
Like I said, the unlikely pairing. You got a long count. Got a count of 6. 7. Count of 8. Big head scissors. Count of 9. Are they going to be counted out? 10.
Okay then.
It is a count out.
The champion's advantage in play, so we will not have the title change.
No, the title will not change hands. Therefore, the multiversal trios will keep the gold.
This might have to be resolved at our next show.
I couldn't agree more. When we return, Canadian Stampede will get another shot against the multiversal trios. But now we gotta bring back an old favorite. I know one of Kit Callahan's favorite matches.
Cold Stone Cream Boston versus... No, I don't know.
Wouldn't you agree, Kit? One of your favorite types of matches?
Which type of match is it?
A 4-way dance.
Oh, of course. The dance stipulation is a nice way to spin multiple people in a match. I agree.
So, of course, Trevor White, the GGW World's Heavyweight Champion. Literally made his own belt and everything. Consider himself the true World's Champion. He is the only... I reviewed this earlier today. I thought he might have been the only two-time... He is the only two-time World's Champion. What I did not realize, he's the only two-time GGW champion in general. No one else has held a title twice until earlier today when Safari Joe did. But he is officially the first ever two-time champion, and it was the World's title. Now, don't worry. I'll give you a bit of a recap, Kit Callahan. And Stoneheart. So, as we know, Tom Babies came in, they invaded. Armored Gorilla was our first champion, winning it in a tournament that lasted several weeks. But after winning the title, hell, he won it before there was custom belts in the game, so he actually held the original World's Championship until we got the GGW World's title. So you probably haven't actually even seen the title yet, have you?
I have not.
Oh, I worked really hard on those belts. I made all of them.
I'm excited to see it.
I think the tag is my favorite. I think I did the best on the tag belts, but I really like the world title too. So, Armored Gorilla was the champion. Tom Babies invaded. Dog Hunter beat them, and as a reward for saving GGW, he got a shot at Armored Gorilla. He won in 6 seconds.
Wow.
After winning the match, he would dominate, beat every opponent who challenged him. Literally one person, I actually forget who it was, won every match in dominating fashion. He faced Dog Hunter. Dog Hunter beat him in 16 seconds. But then Trevor White came.
Explosive title victory.
Trevor White, his partner in the Shield of Justice, the current, at the time, tag team champion, challenged Dog Hunter after Dog Hunter got a little too cocky, too confident, did an open challenge for his title, and he lost. He lost the world's title. Trevor White, he got his rematch. Trevor White retained. Trevor White would defend several more times until the rising star, Ghost Dog, He would come up from nowhere, be the underdog who would always take the high risks. He would dive, he would drop, he would allow himself to get hurt because he wants to do it for the fans, for the people. And as he kept doing it, he won the GGW championship, shocking the world in a huge upset. And after winning that title, you know what he said backstage immediately after winning? He is happy that he won, but he's not really champion until he defends it.
Ooh, that's a very honorable statement.
He would then defend the title at Garbage Mania in a rematch against Trevor White, where he would defend the title in a steel cage match, but he would come up short. Trevor White would get his title back, and Trevor White would be the first ever two-time champion. And now Ghost Dog, Dog Hunter, and Armored Gorilla will have their shot to get the title back. Or will Trevor White retain again? So of course we got the custom GGW World title hand created.
It's a very nice belt.
And then the original GGW. Trevor White did work very hard on. I think it looks very good. And this is a 4-way dance match, so this is elimination rules. Every time someone is pinned or submitted, they are eliminated. Falls count anywhere, and there are no rules. You cannot be disqualified. The person who pins last will be, for the time being, as we will take a short hiatus, hopefully, will be the GGW World's Heavyweight Champion.
I think Armored Gorilla needs to make a strong showing tonight here after losing the title in 6 seconds.
Absolutely.
Did he ever get a rematch for that?
I do believe he did get a rematch, but came up aggressively short. Well, go Trevor White.
The fan favorite.
Now, those in the comments, in the chat, I would also love to hear who you guys want to be your world's champion. And good old so Stoneheart, you're a bit out of the loop. I tried to fill you in as best I could. Who do you think could win this match?
Oh, my money's on Trevor White. He's been a very dominant. You said he's the only 2-time champion. I think he's going to work real hard to retain tonight.
What about you, Kid
because he's eliminated in 5 seconds.
Trevor White's the one with the face makeup.
I know.
Okay. I thought you thought he was the big guy because he was the one being pinned. Me. I know Trevor. I know. He wants to retain. He wants the Clown's Justice to be on top. Now, Kit Callahan, the Lone Star Loner. Who you got? Who you got, champ? You've been doing pretty good on predictions tonight. Oh, what power from Ghost Dog. No, you gotta go with the underdogs. I feel that, Ramen Rider. I also think Ghost Dog is the underdog, and I think he's gonna win this match. I bring the pain, bring it on. Hell yeah. Izak all the way. Izak is still the Kamikaze champion, and he will be for the foreseeable future. He did not have to defend his title tonight because he is the one and only Kamikaze champion, which by the way is our cruiserweight, light heavyweight title. So yeah, what about you, Kit Callahan? Who you got?
I'm probably gonna wager. I'm gonna put my money on Ghost Dog just because I like to see him win.
Guy playing his favorites.
Absolutely.
Man, has a lot of honor. I gotta say, nothing but respect for a man who knows that when he won, his first thought was not being champion, it was how he's going to defend it. Trevor White being very dominant, taking down Ghost Dog, but Dog Hunter, Armor Gorilla really fighting out. Oh, we have a big Uranagi side slam. Ghost Dog trying to roll to the ropes. Trevor White catches him. A big standing suplex. Oh no, Trevor White setting it up. Now Stoneheart, I know you're on a bit of delay, so when you see this move, I know you're the best at this. What would you call the leader of the Clown of Justice's finishing maneuver? As he drops Ghost Dog with it. 1, 2, 3. Ghost Dog is the first eliminated.
Oof. Oof.
Underdog could not pull it out here. But Trevor White has a lot pent-up anger towards Dog Hunter. He's going right after him.
Oof. Big suplex on the floor on my end.
The squeaky shoes. Yeah, we're fighting on a local gymnasium, so you get a lot of squeaky shoes. But yeah, so what would you call that? That kind of spinning face buster from Trevor White, leader of the Clown of Justice. Sorry, he calls himself the Spider Assassin. Oh, he's choking the life out of Armor Gorilla.
Well, I want to know what he calls that move. I want to know what he...
Ramen
Wow,
Rider
he's choking
suggests
for a really long time.
Ramen Rider considers it the Clown Classic. I think that's a pretty good name. Wow, he's out too. Dog Hunter, the classic matchup. Dog Hunter, Trevor White. Dog Hunter, head of steam. Catches him with the shoulder. Picks him up. Big backdrop. The animal abuse? Damn. Spine buster!
Oh.
Dog Hunter tosses him into the turnbuckles. And a trapezius. Gah! Dog Hunter's got him. Front face lock. Triangle choke. He's trying to choke the life out of Trevor White. But can he break free?
Technical matchup.
Oh, he releases it. He's dragging him to the center of the ring. Could this be over? 1, 2, no. Just a 2 count.
Trevor White's not going to give up his title that easy.
Oh, Dog Hunter, very
Still got
agile.
some gas
And he
in the
picks him
tank.
up. He's got him up. Running power slam. Cover. But his foot was on the ropes. That could have been it. But Trevor White, with amazing ring awareness. He says he's gonna put the dog to sleep again. But Trevor White gets tossed to the ground. A classic mat slam. Someone get that ref out of there. He was hitting him in the face during the count. Dog Hunter tossing Trevor White around like a rag doll. Ooh, but just
Oh, it's more.
another 2 counts. Trevor White is not done.
How much more can he take? He's taking so much punishment.
There's a reason he is the champion. Oh, and he's busted wide open. And he's just getting pummeled with a series of rights and lefts. And a big heel toss. Beast Mode never works with NPCs. Yeah, I noticed that. It's kind of weird. Series of kicks, low kicks, and a sleeper hold. Trevor White goes for a sleeper. No, but Dog Hunter, long limbs, gets the ropes. Oh, just a stiff lariat. He goes right for a cover. 1, 2, just 2. Trevor White dragging Dog Hunter to his feet. It gets him with the Clown Classic. 1, 2. It's just 2! Dog Hunter kicks out!
Dog Hunter showing so much heart in this match. Both
And he gets caught! He's getting choked out! Literally being strangled.
He's basically under the rail, but...
By his former friend. But he releases the hold. He's dragging him to the center of the ring. 1, 2. He kicks out again! He had the life literally choked out of him, but Dog Hunter... Oh no, he's getting put in the sleeper! Trevor White just wants to literally choke the Dog Hunter out.
He's got so many choke moves.
He has a planned strategy, and that was to strangle the life out of his former friend turned bitter enemy. Someone call an ambulance and a janitor. And he counters. Dog Hunter tackles him. The crowd's going wild. Big stop. Get him. Just dropping him down. Dog Hunter calling for it. Trying to get Trevor White back to his feet. Picks him up. Running power slam. But his feet is in the ropes again.
They both want to walk away with this title so bad, you can just feel it.
And a big suplex. Dog Hunter feeling the energy of the crowd and just putting the stomps to Trevor White's chest. And a big spine buster. Just dragging him to the center of the ring. Cover.
That's got to be
1, 2, 3. It's over. Is the new GGW World's Heavyweight Champion.
He earned that win.
I'd say so. He was literally strangled time and time again. He took the Clown Classic and still was able to kick out time and time again. Trevor White, damn. It was a hard-fought match. That was a strong fatal four-way that turned into the most intense singles match in GGW world title history. And what could you expect from champions? And no, I didn't say challengers, champions like these 4 men who are in this match. Did Dog Hunter beat me? Good for Dog Hunter. As he carries the original GGW World's title. Guess it's time for both of them to retire. No beating that. Dog Hunter, the most dominant champion GGW's seen, has finally got back his title. And we'll have to see what the future holds when we return. But we still have one final match. I'd say the title that has meant more to GGW than anything else. The title that literally made our show worth watching. And it has to be decided in our first ever main event, a rematch of that very match. The 4-way riot, our first ever created match, has returned, and this was our first main event though with a few different competitors in this one. Oh, Ice Cream Man versus the Candy Man. It will be every World's Tag Team Champion going at it. It will be the original champions. Garbage Green, Garbage Gray, the Garbage Gang, who won the first ever four-way riot to win the GGW World Tag Team titles. It will be Wesley Wolf. Oh yeah, he's Travis. And Travis Shane filling in for Trevor White, who was defending his World Heavyweight title. Representing the Clowns of Justice as, of course, the Shields of Justice. Wesley Wolf and Trevor White were the second champions. Then who won it in a big main event? El Duderino, GT Oxton, Du Bois. And of course, the men who would win it. Okay. Right, because what happened was Garbage Gang won it. They were dominant champions. Du Bois would win it from them. They would be champions. Then Shield of Justice would beat them. After that, there was a big... Yeah, they would win from them in a ladder match against the Atomic Babies and Shield of Justice. Shield of Justice would keep the belts until the Shield of Justice break up, which would then cause the team as a whole to dissolve. So the champions were held up, and then there was a subsequent tournament to decide the new champions, which was won by Evan Hagen and Joel Quinn, the current champions who have had it ever since. There we go. Now we're all caught up.
So what are the rules in this match?
So the four-way riot, which was our first main event on episode 1 so long ago. I love that title. I worked so hard on that one. It looks so good. Purple strap, the design. I love it. I worked really good on that one. The four-way riot match. The rules are as follows. All 8 men will be in the ring at the same time. Falls count anywhere in the arena. There is no disqualifications and no countouts. When you are pinned or submitted, you are eliminated. However, both members of a team must be eliminated for the team to be eliminated. The last person standing or team standing in the four-way riot will be your winners and the current, for the time being, GGW World's Tag Team Champions. So will it be the original, the Garbage Gang themselves, Garbage Green, Garbage Gray? Will it be the following team, the fan favorites, Du Bois, GT Oxton, and El Duderino? Will it be the hard-hitting, the brutal, the invaders from AKCW, Wesley Wolf and Travis Shane, the Clowns of Justice? Or will it be the current champions, the mans who fought through every single team in a mad dash tournament? Evan Hagen, Ryan, Joel Quinn, Parker's Posse, Ryan Parker's Boys, in the return of the four-way riot tag team match. Now this will actually only be our third four-way riot match. The first one won by the Garbage Gang. The second won by Canadian Stampede, who challenged unsuccessfully for the tag belts after winning a four-way riot match. This will only be our third. Though I do believe Du Bois have been in every one of them, so I believe they have the most experience in a four-way riot match, though they've come up short in every one of them. Though I believe they've been the final 4, the final, 3 or 2. I think they've been the final one pinned in most all of them. Ooh, we see a big German suplex and a backdrop driver and a rolling elbow and a spinning neck breaker. So many moves in quick succession, and that's why you love the four-way riot and a big snap suplex. Now, I know the answer, but Kit Callahan, who do you have in this match? Let me get here. Hang on. Kit Callahan.
Yes. Sorry.
It's okay. Now, I already know the answer. But who do you have in this match?
Oh, I was already ready. It's such a loaded question. It's the boys.
Now, Stoneheart, I know you're a bit out of the loop. But with what you know about our champions, who do you think will win? But not only that, but what do you think the team that you think will win strategy is going into a four-way riot?
Well, I'm thinking it's going on to the Garbage Gang. They got this.
So what do you think the strategy is for Gray and Green?
For a match like this, you got to pick your spots. You can't be running in front of everybody. You got to come in the right time, get your eliminations, and get out of the way.
Very smart, very smart. So Garbage Gang, as we know, won the first one. I believe it was Green, put a very strong showing and picked up the win by finally pinning Killer Cobra of the House of Evolution. We saw 1/3 of them earlier tonight in Armored Gorilla. But we'll have to see if the Garbage Gang, Du Bois, Parker's Posse, or the Clowns of Justice will leave with the titles. Oh, looked like he was lifting up the much bigger Wesley Wolf. Wesley Wolf and Travis Shane. That's who Trevor White's saying. He thinks his boys, Clowns of Justice, will walk out. They might have lost the world's title, but they're not they're taking the world's tag team titles as a consolation prize. Baby. Oh, shoot! Huge shooting star press from Evan Hagen. That might have hurt him. He rolled right to the outside. I don't think that was a good idea from our young superstar from the UK. Oh, we got I believe that's a dragon sleeper from Wesley Wolf, one of his patented maneuvers. I guess you call that the Wolf Sleeper. Right in the center of the ring. But El Duderino able to break free. And we see another very unique submission. I've never seen a move like that from Joel Quinn. Oh, but Garbage Green counters with a big Hurricane Rana. Ooh, we got a kick out. And a snap German suplex onto GT Oxton. And a belly-to-belly suplex. Garbage Gray with just head full of steam. Just running amok all throughout the ring. Well then, those in the chat, whoever is watching right now, I'd like to hear the rest of your guys' picks in our huge main event right here, right now, baby. Man, I feel like who you got in this match should be on the shirt. I'm really feeling that shirt.
I think that'd be a good thing.
Ooh, a super kick onto Travis Shane, and he's got it with the big straight jacket German suplex. 1, 2, 3. Travis Shane is the first elimination in the match. Catches that super kick into the straight jacket German suplex. And we got the Texas Jabs getting put. Oh, we got to cover. 1, 2. No, just 2. GT Oxen barely kicks out after that big mud stomp from Garbage Green. I guess call it the Emerald Stomp. That sounds cool. Oh, but he's about to eat. I don't know what. Oh, big counter. Looked like he was about to catch something from Wesley Wolf, but he breaks free. A big rolling lariat Takes Wesley Wolf down, but he gets right back to his feet. That's a big man right there. He can take a beating. Oh, but the ref is knocked out. Granted, he's only really here to count pins and submissions, so I don't know how much in this match is going to change. Oh, Ramen Rider is calling for El Dude. Ooh, went for another rolling lariat. The boys, he just wants his boy, El Duderino, who's setting up. Oh, he's hit him with the You're Already Dead. One, two. No, Wesley Wolf kicks out. And big knee. Garbage Gray. 1, 2. No, Garbage Gray kicks out at 2 7/8. I'd say. Wesley Wolf is the last member of the Clowns of Justice. Oh, and there's Joel Quinn's patented leg lariat. And Garbage Gray also eliminated. So Du Bois and Parker's Posse, the only teams with both members still in the match. Ooh, snap power bomb. We gotta cover 1, 2, just 2. I think Evan Hagen wanted a super kick there. Wanted a little short, nice German suplex. 3, Wesley Wolf's out. Clowns of Justice have been eliminated. He just caught him with that nice German suplex, and he's eliminated. Big! There it is! I guess call that the leaping lariat. 1, 2, 3. The Garbage Gang is eliminated.
Oh.
It is just Du Bois. It's just Parker's Posse. Both members of both teams. GT Oxton, the only one in the ring, trying to fight off both of them, throws Evan Hagen out. Joel Quinn just laying on the corner, confident, having a good time as he goes for big Del Hurricane Rana and a cover. 1, 2, no, just 2. So Duderino goes back in. Oh, well, Clowns of Justice need a coffee. Getting tired, huh? I get you. Oh. Getting thrown into our brick steps. It was GT Oxton. El Duderino hits the corner. Oh, we got a Northern Lights suplex. 1, 2. No, just 2. Once again, GT Oxton barely kicks out. El Duderino, big DDT. Just snap. And we got a cover. Oh, not even a 1 count. The ref was not even in the ring at that point. Ooh, Fisherman Buster suplex. Haven't seen El Duderino pull out anything like that. A big backbreaker. Oh, what's GTI? Oh, that was Burning Hammer on the outside. That man's probably dead. 1, 2, 3. Well, he's unconscious at least because he counted to 3.
You count to 10.
You count to 10. That man is gone. Du Bois, both members still in the match. Joel Quinn alone, and El Duderino goes to his people, goes to the crowd, and is trying to get him riled up. And GT Oxen picks him up just to slap him across the face as El Duderino picks him up for the pile driver on the outside, the gutter ball. Cover. 1, 2, 3. Du Bois dominating both members, and they are once again, the GGW World's Tag Team Champions.
And boy, did they earn it.
As it
That was
should
a
be.
great match on their behalf.
Ron Red called it. The boys have tried so hard after losing these tag belts, have tried to avoid any distractions, focusing only on the tag team division their entire time in GGW, and finally capturing their second ever World's Tag Team titles. Look at them, just full of joy. Those beautiful belts. So though I'm very sad to say it, for that is it for tonight. So of course we'd like to say, do not go gently into that good night. Rage again against the dying of the light. See you soon, Cowboy. Stay gold. Well, I gotta definitely say, as
Hell yeah.
always, stay lucky, and as the name of this show says, it's not goodbye, it's see you soon. We will return with more GGW. I'm Red, of course my broadcast colleagues.
Stoneheart, Garbage Green.
Kit Callahan,
And-
the Lone Star Loner.
So with that, guys, we'll see you at the next one. Bye, guys.